You just said I'm starting the episode.
Jordan walked into the room, closed the door, told me to suck it, turned around, grabbed his headphones, wiped off the seat, slowly put his headphones on, brought the microphone closer to his mouth. Not that close. Yep, nope, yes, no, yes, no, maybe. I hurt myself today to see if I could feel.
Yeah.
What have I become?
This is fucking Eeyore singing.
Jimmy Stewart. Bitch.
You know what I think of when I hear about Jimmy Stewart in Wonderful Life when he goes, no, I want the big one.
Well, that's right. What do you want, the moon? Well, let me throw a lasso over and bring it down.
Say, why don't you stop being so annoying? Well, I'm sorry. Hey.
What's the fucking angel's name from that movie?
Excuse me.
What's
Clarence.
Clarence.
My lip.
I was like, it's not Gabriel. What the fuck is this name?
Yes.
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Help me, Gabriel. What if? Okay, we were talking about the switching of stuff. Okay. This is very progressive for the time. You ready?
Yeah.
Jimmy Stewart and Judy Garland switch. So Jimmy Stewart is in Wizard of Oz.
I'd love it.
And Judy Garland.
I would hate Judy Garland in
It's a Wonderful Life.
I hate that.
I just want to go home. follow the yellow brick road. What now? Hold on. What do you mean I have the power to go home the whole time? All you have to do is
maybe those midgets wouldn't have hung themselves if Jimmy Stewart was on set.
And all of you were there. There you are. You were there. I saw you. Yeah. This is where we're at.
Mm-hmm. I see.
So much for episode. or just here.
Starting out strong.
Bleep that out because this might be episode.
I'm gonna bleep every time you say a number.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's only one thing to say.
No.
What?
3 words.
3.
I can sit down and watch Jersey Shore.
I have a very guilty pleasure for Jersey Shore.
Like, it cracks me the
great.
fuck up.
I think it's really great.
But it was just so over the top, like scripted, that, and because they're not actors.
Yeah.
It was like very. Whereas what they should have just done with it is like, hey, Snooki, J-Wow pissed you off, go.
Yeah.
And just let him fucking go. But you could tell it was like, wow, why would you do that to me? Let's go get Mo.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, it's not live, so they could have done that. They could have done as many takes as they want. That's the shit that bothers me.
How did you see the newest Dumb and Dumber movie?
Yes, when they're old.
Yeah, you said it was like bad, right?
It wasn't good.
That's why I haven't seen it, because I heard the same thing.
So we'll go through the chronology, because we talked about Dumb and Dumber 2 today.
Yeah,
Dumb and Dumber. So Dumb and Dumber 2 is actually the third one.
Yeah.
But so Dumb and Dumber, fucking classic, fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Gold. One of the best movies ever made, if you ask me. Dumb and Dumberer, When Harry Met Lloyd, was that weird 2000s era where they wanted to make the movie as a sequel, but take the actors out.
Yeah, the only thing good about that is that you get to hear fucking Bob Saget scream about shit and poop.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That is true.
He pooped!
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
poop!
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
greatest part of that movie.
But like, all in all, if like you took away the title Dumb and Dumber, not a bad movie. Like it's not great by any means, but I've watched it a few times already. Like I'd sit down and watch it again.
Yeah.
Like it's hurt by the title Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Now Dumb and Dumber 2, the third installment with Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey, it really just fucking cashed in on the first one. They're like, what was funny about the first one? Oh, they liked when we made a butthole joke. We're gonna have a cat named Butthole.
Well, I saw Like I was watching the scenes on YouTube, and I'm
Like
like, all right,
they
let's
do
see.
the annoying voice again.
the
They do.
cat,
I
the
hate
stuff with the
that.
catheter. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. All right, got it.
hate when, because that's all it is. Like I'd say that's about 90-something% of these sequels that come
Yeah.
out 10 years after is like, well,
What worked then?
what bit, and like it's bit for bit, like what bit was funny in that movie?
That's-
okay,
that's
let's
why
pull it.
The
you
new
know?
Top Gun, that's a fucking great movie.
Yeah, I've heard, and I
Oh.
feel like because it's a completely new movie, you know.
Like they do enough to they definitely close connections to the first movie, and they continue it enough that if in 20 years they want to make a new movie, they can.
That's the thing.
That's
It's a great
That's
fucking
nice.
movie.
I was thinking about this the other day. That seems to be, at least with this generation, I think, what people want to see is not necessarily, oh, I want a sequel that references this and this and this, and I need to know what happened to this character. And this.
Loosely connected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just in the same universe, make a reference here and there. It'll be nice.
Give them the same title, but
Yeah,
you know,
like-
and that's I think what they were going for with those kind of movies in the first place. Give it the same title,
Yeah.
but like switch up the cast enough and
Mm-hmm.
bring a little bit from the old, but still move towards new
Yeah.
enough. You know, like I think we're starting to reach a time with like Top Gun and stuff like that, and because there's other examples that I just can't think of right now, but where we're getting to that nice like in between period
Yeah.
of where we're
Universe build.
yeah,
Yeah.
we can, and I think it sounds shitty, but like Marvel has done a big part in showing other directors and other movie studios how to properly
Expand. Yeah.
cross those movies together without it feeling too much or not enough, or you know, they have really, and that's why the MCU is so popular, because
Yeah.
they really threaded that like perfect needle of, oh, there's Thor's hammer in this movie, so
Let me clarify. We can give MCU a bunch of credit,
Mhm.
but the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour walked
Oh, yeah, no,
so
that
the
was-
MCU could
yeah,
run.
that was the first. That was the hallmark. You know?
Yeah.
that was the
the most ambitious crossover of all time.
Yeah,
2D and
Nothing-
3D.
nothing
We're
tops
not
that.
we're not gonna Pixar.
Yeah, they all exist in the same universe, right?
Yeah, everything's fucking connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pixar theory. Yeah.
The only thing I don't understand with the Pixar theory is Cars.
Who? Okay. Here, I have a question. If you could do another Jimmy Timmy crossover,
Yeah, Danny Phantom.
what two cartoons? And they have to be from the same era, same show.
Like same network and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Damn,
like
all right.
like
Cartoon Network used to do that a lot.
Well, exactly like how.
Yeah.
Same with Disney Channel. They did that a couple times.
Oh, yeah, with like Zack and Cody and
yeah,
shit. Yeah.
yeah. I would do
I would go Teen Titans and Max and Ruby.
that. Would be
I don't think that follows any of the rules. Actually,
Max
I think you just
and
picked
Ruby.
two opposite shows.
Yeah.
Or Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
Yeah.
Still not.
And Dexter's Laboratory.
Still not. Nope.
Beast was a stupid beast.
Didi.
That was not bad.
Or King of the Hill and Friends.
That's the one I want to see.
There's a naked man over
I
there.
still
God
think
damn it, Ross! How many
Oh.
times are you gonna get
I
engaged?
still think Friends gets infinitely better when you add George Costanza.
Damn it, Ross,
Honestly.
you weren't on a break.
What the hell's a break, Ross? You were going steady.
Back in my day, we had respect for relationships.
You reproach her with romantic intent. But yes, add George Costanza to Friends. I'm so into that theory.
I would do a regular show and maybe like Adventure Time or something like that.
Teen Titans was Cartoon Network, so give me Teen Titans and Space Ghost
Ooh, you're doing Adult Swim. Give
because
me
it's the same network.
Give me.
I didn't break the rules; he did.
Too Many Cooks and Rick and Morty.
Give me Aqua Teen and Space Ghost.
That already happened.
Yeah, that did. But
That's-
give me
that's-
more.
that's exactly how it started.
Give me more of it. I want more. I,
I
liked
want
it so
Space
much.
Ghost on Aqua Teen.
Yeah, now I want Space Ghost on Aqua
I wonder
Teen.
if that happened. I wonder if there was a cameo. I don't remember one, but
No, because I was gonna say there might be like some legal issues, but there wouldn't.
you
be.
know, I feel like as much as I fucking looked into Space Ghost, I would have found that
Yeah.
though.
SpongeBob and Scrubs.
I think
So I can drown fucking
Hey,
Dr. Cox.
you know what you could do though.
Worst fucking character of all time
If
ever.
if
Fuck
we're
that
if
guy.
we're abiding by the parameters here, you could do SpongeBob and Andy Griffith because they were both on Nick. Yeah. You said. Hmm.
Give me a.
Sandy kills. Oh my God. Yeah. The plot is Sandy Cheeks just fucking kills everyone so she could be sheriff.
That's neither of those shows involve anything that dark.
It can. Yeah, it does. You remember Rock Bottom? That shit was scary as fuck.
Rock Bottom was scary.
Listen, I don't wish that on anybody.
I think they came back to that. I think they revisited that.
Oh,
Rock
no.
Bottom. Yeah, because they revisited Nosferatu.
Did they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they revisited Nosferatu as like a canon character in SpongeBob.
Is that a running bit now?
Yeah, I thought I. So
we did
yeah,
talk about this a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, there was supposed to be like a fourth joke.
It was the creaky floorboard.
Yeah, it was like the lights will flicker and the whatever, and then there was supposed to be
walls will ooze green slime.
Yeah, and then it was supposed to be the floorboards will creak, and there was supposed to be like floorboard Larry or something like that was going to be the one flicking the lights, and then the rule of three in comedy.
Yeah, you didn't want to repeat the joke.
Yeah, Family Guy doesn't know that rule.
Yeah,
no, it's poop jokes.
But so they were like, oh, the rule of three comedy, so they cut out Larry the floorboard guy, and they did Nosferatu.
It took another hour-long episode, but I finally got him to do a Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
You might know more than I do. I saw something. I saw. Yeah, you know. I saw a Funko Pop.
I don't know shit about Funko Pop.
Well, this doesn't have to relate. This doesn't relate to Funko Pops. This is just my segue.
What
into
kind
the
of soda
story.
is a Funko Pop?
There was
Doesn't come in a collector's cup.
Jerry, I got 6 of them. They don't taste good at all.
Listen. It was the guy from Mad.
Alfred.
Mad TV. Yeah, Alfred.
Stewart.
Yeah. Jimmy
Bobby
Stewart.
Lee.
Yeah. But is Mad still?
Mad Magazine's still a thing.
But are they still like? Because there was Mad TV for
Mad
a while.
TV is not a thing anymore.
Is it still like a? Are they doing more than the magazine? Because I remember they were.
They might have like a website or something, but like I know Mad Magazine's still a thing.
That's just
because Shaggy gets it.
Mad TV.
That's a very like classic thing in my eyes. Is like Mad.
Mad's probably on
comic
Pluto
and-
now.
It's very I
know
could
Al
see it being-
TV's on Pluto.
Space
What about
Ghost is on
Frank
Pluto.
TV?
What about Andy Milonakis?
Andy Milonakis is making like a comeback. On
Dude, he has a
TikTok.
rap career, and that's fucking wild to me.
Yeah, he's
Does he have peas on his head?
Don't call him a peahead.
And Bruce Lee on his head?
Don't call him a leehead.
It's crazy that he got the Andy Milonakis show when he was like 14.
It really makes me miss public access.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I feel like I've told this story before, but there was a point in time where my grandma never had like cable. It was just basic basic cable, right? She never had like the satellite or dish or anything like that. But I remember going over to her house every week, and she had one of those old fucking setups, the wood TV that sat on the floor, and it was like 800 pounds, right? Had tubes. I remember every fucking weekend, and she thought it was crazy because I'd go over there, and at like 9 o'clock at night, I'd just flip to the public access channels. And 98% of the time, it was nothing but the fucking screen that said, "You're watching so-and-so public access for this channel."
Yeah.
And like every like 20 minutes or something, I'd play that message, but it'd just be a blank screen. But the fucking off chance that there was something on made me so happy as like an 11-year-old child. And I don't know why. Like, this fucking cool. And like, yeah, I get it. We have YouTube and the internet now, and anyone can create anything anytime for free.
Yeah.
Whoopee. But going out of your
Goldberg.
way as a child, you mean Queen Latifah? Going out of your way as a child
Oprah.
to pay to be on TV and anyone could fucking do it.
Right.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. You walk down to the courthouse, you're like, yeah, here's $30. Give me a show on this day.
Yeah.
I think Brunswick still has that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I long for public access.
Is that how Andy Milonakis got started?
Yes, it was a public access show.
Really?
Yep.
That's very cool.
Well, that was the same with the Guy show too, right? With Kimmel and
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Wow. I feel. Oh God. Who's the other guy?
I honestly don't.
I know
fucking
his
remember.
face. I don't know.
I know. I
his
see
name, though.
Andy.
Richter.
No.
Classic Andy Richter. And Jimmy
I feel
Kimmel.
bad that I can't think of his name because he's actually a really funny.
Keep
comedian.
talking. I'll find it.
Yeah, it's like Cohen, Coau.
Leonard Cohen. That's the one.
Yep.
Andy
Larry
Cohen.
David, Andy Kaufman.
Mhm.
Andy Kaufman.
Did Did you hear about his Andy's
Adam
Carolla?
Carolla.
There it is. Did you hear about Andy Kaufman's Hansy cousin? Hansy Kaufman? Did you hear about that? He got in trouble a lot.
Did you ever live in an apartment?
Who,
Either of you. Did you ever live in an apartment?
Yeah.
I didn't. But my brother did. And on Monday nights, I would go to stay over Monday nights at this apartment in Strongsville.
Yeah.
And because I didn't live in an apartment, it was always so wild to me. Like we'd fucking like go up and down the elevator and like go to the different floors. And it was weird to like, cool. But there was a lot there. Like it always like it enthralled me how everyone has these different lives, and so there's always something going on in this apartment, and it's really weird, and there's all this action all the time. And my favorite thing was they lived on the first floor, but like it was first floor, but it wasn't the ground floor, so like it was a little balcony first floor. Yeah. But they had a CCTV camera right at the entrance that was connected to all the rooms.
Nice.
So you could watch the CCTV footage. So we'd watch people going in and out, and we'd like, fuck with them.
has that.
Yeah, Kalahari has that also.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
I remember.
You guys want to go to Kalahari?
You can watch people eat shit on the surfboard thing all day.
No
dude.
shit.
Yeah. Yep.
That's so cool.
Yeah, dude.
I want to go to
good shit.
Kalahari and not go to the water park. I just want to watch that.
So
We should go to Kalahari.
Let's
go right now.
we're there already. I thought, right?
Oh, we're live at Kalahari.
Those are the waves.
That's
those
waves.
waves.
We're on time on the slide.
But so I lived in
pissing in the pool.
I lived in an apartment for like a short period of time.
Yeah.
And I was so enthralled with the concept of that exactly. Of like, everybody is just doing their own thing and we're all kind of here for it. But with my experience, we lived in an apartment building, but the buildings, it was 3 separate buildings. They were owned by the college I was going to, so it was like majority just like young college kids. And we had in like the courtyard area, in the middle center courtyard area, everybody had patios facing the courtyard. Yeah, it was very interesting.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it was super duper. Like I'm telling you, I mean, I would like hang out with my friends until like 5 a.m. every night, but I would walk through the courtyard and like look at all the patios and see all this. And I remember thinking to myself on multiple occasions, like, this feels like a movie or like a dream or like a TV show or something like that, where like we're all just in this little. I would always talk to my friends about how it felt like we were in like a void of like time. Like
it's almost liminal.
Yeah, everybody who like, because that was the thing. It was in Mansfield, Ohio, so buttfuck nowhere.
Yeah.
But then 3 giant ass apartment buildings with like a volleyball court and a basketball court, and then like easily 2,000 college kids drinking every day. So it was like and very, very like always active, always shit going on. And I remember thinking to myself, like, this is like, it's very different apartment experience, very different college experience, but it's a very unique, like liminal, and there's a lot going on. I don't know. Living in an apartment.
See, I hope
cool.
I'm probably moving into an apartment in like August.
I think apartment life is cool. Is my
and
point.
I kind of hope that's what it's like.
Yeah, it's and from what I've like going to other people's friends' apartment, like just walking through apartment complexes seems like, and there's like pools at some apartments, and like
this is probably a crime to admit, but you know, ex post facto, right?
Yeah.
So you're a legal guy. That works. That work for me?
Okay.
Am I about to admit this?
Sure.
It's not like
you're a legal guy.
It's not like I did anything
Hold on.
wrong.
Why am I a legal guy?
Because you went to Harvard.
Damn right I did.
So it's not like I did anything wrong, but so the apartment that my brother grew up in, right?
Okay.
It wasn't exactly nice. And I remember that as a kid, like it was kind of falling apart here and there. It was got old paint, old carpeting.
Older,
yeah, it's an older apartment, and like not exactly the nicest people lived there. I remember some of them were pretty sus. Cops were there every so often.
Yeah.
Kind of sus, bro.
Little sus, bro.
A little rough around the edges.
Little suspect.
Yeah.
Right, like on the border of Strongsville.
Okay.
But I remember like
Great. That's where I'm gonna be at. So
but I hope it's the same apartment complex.
What apartment complex?
I don't remember what it's called. What's it called? You probably shouldn't say it on it.
Yeah, I'm not
we'll talk about this after.
well, no, it's like right off of
It's by an old mad cactus. It's not a Mad Cactus anymore. I think it's an Arby's.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna be like right by the freeway.
Okay, well this was pretty close to the freeway too.
Yeah, no, this is like right on. These are fancy. It has a sauna.
No. Okay, definitely wasn't it.
Okay.
But anyway, so like I remember, and like we always have these memories. We talk all the time, like, hey, do you remember this thing that was kind of weird that like just kind of happened there?
Yeah.
And we were cool with it because we were kids.
Yeah.
Like we'd fucking hide out and scare people in the fucking apartments, and like there was constantly shit moving in the apartment.
Yeah.
Regardless, we have all these memories of the fucking apartments and like sneaking to the other floors and stuff like that, and just fucking around. So like, I want to go back there, but like, you can't just show up at the apartments and be like, I want to walk around.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, hey, I want
have
to
a
look at an
reason.
apartment or go visit. So we snuck into this apartment.
Yeah.
And what I remember is the back door didn't work at this apartment. The whole time he lived there, and we were fucking kids, like oldest maybe 13. So like we were fucking kids, and I remember the back door didn't work, but everyone always left it open with a rock, like 24/7, because no one was bothered
And it
to
was
actually
still
open
fucking
it.
open, wasn't
So
it?
we're like, the first thing we're gonna do is try the back door.
Yeah.
So we go to the fucking back door. They fucking fixed it. There's a lock on it. They have key
Wow,
fobs
those
now.
fucks.
So I'm like, well, that doesn't fucking work. So I'm like, we're screwed. Let's just walk around the outside for old
Yeah.
time's sake, right? It's like, we know it's paved, it's nicer, right? We go up to the front, and there's literally just some fucking dude like delivering pizza or something. Is like letting us in. All right, well that worked.
Damn,
We
okay.
just fucking walked around these apartments for like an hour.
Yeah.
I don't think that's against law.
I don't think it's illegal. I think
It's kind. Is
just
it
a
not
little
kind of
weird.
breaking and entering? We didn't break,
no.
but
No, if somebody held the door open
That's
for
fair.
you.
Yeah, we were
You let
offered.
in. You were let in.
Right.
Yeah. But we literally just like walked around these fucking apartments. We're like, hey, remember that? Everything's
Yeah.
different now, and it's kind of nice, and I don't like it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
You want it to be
cool.
shitty.
I kind of wanted to go into someone's apartment and watch CCTV the whole time, but that couldn't happen.
One of my
I kind of hope the apartment I move into has that.
I will let you know if your apartment has CCTV. I'll always be over there. Just
That's
be like,
fine.
hey, let's watch some CCTV.
Dude, that's fine. Like, literally, the only reason I'm considering it is because it's 20 minutes from downtown.
Ooh,
So, like, once they move,
not
I'm all
good,
about it.
yeah.
And like, and it's literally like 10 minutes from Shaggy.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah, so it's not even that far from where I'm at now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's. I never lived in an apartment. I probably could have at some point, but like, so I got kicked out at 17, and I found the fucking place that I was at like the past 3 years.
Right.
Which is it's a duplex, so it's kind of like living in an apartment. I just had one really shitty downstairs neighbor.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dennis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dennis.
Fuck you, Dennis.
Not
Prick.
my Dennis.
Yeah.
That
No, this
menace.
is bad, Dennis.
Oh, bad Dennis.
Bad
That
Dennis.
menace.
Bad!
But no, so like I never
Rub
got,
his nose in it.
I never got the apartment
Fuck you
experience.
and where you park your car.
I never got the apartment experience firsthand, but I got like a secondhand apartments from my friends and
Yeah.
stuff. So like I don't know if I'd now I have a house, so I'm not the chances of me moving into an apartment are very slim.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Um,
especially. I mean, well, it's funny because on the flip side of that, the chances of me moving into a house are very slim.
Because you have an apartment.
Because of the economy.
That's true.
And the way that the drive-by media is portraying it. Shout out to Rush.
I thought we were going to talk about the drive time media.
Nope.
Okay.
I almost
don't
was
know why
involved in a drive-by.
Oh.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
So I cut this lady off. You know the hill, like
The one that has eyes.
the ones
Yeah.
that have eyes. No, the hill
I know the silent one.
going like leaving
lamb?
Independence, going to like where we used to live, Valley View,
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
area, that like big steep hill. I was going down that hill, and there was like a truck in the further lane, and he was stopped doing like construction or whatever, and so I had to get over, and I cut this lady off, and then I got back in the lane, and then I didn't know who it was that I cut off at the time,
Mhm.
but I'm driving down the road, and like she like sped up and like got like I don't know, I forget what happened, but like she was trying to like fuck with me driving on the road. And so I was like keeping up with her, and I got to the turn to Valley View, and it was these two females, and one of them, like the one in the driver's seat, reached over into where the passenger lady was sitting and pulled a gun out.
Oh.
And I like turned, to go.
To not get shot.
Yeah, I turned at the perfect time, but I was like, man, like she had a gun on me. Like for a brief moment, I had gotten pulled up on. It was very crazy.
In Valley View too.
Yeah,
That's fucking odd.
Yeah, no, it was very crazy. I was very like confused at what had happened. It was very weird. And then another crazy story on that same road. So when you turn onto that road, I had just turned onto that road, and there's like a hill, and you can't really see the cars coming over the hill, you know? So I'm driving down that road, and I'm going like maybe 40, and this car comes at me going at the very least 70. Like he was flying, but on my side of the road. So he's coming directly at me, and he like cuts the wheel and fishtails over into the other lane at the last second. But I was like holding on to the brakes and screaming and shit. I almost died. It was crazy.
It's-
2 times I almost got killed within like 40 feet of each other.
Stay away from that area.
Yeah. I know.
Master Chief, you mind telling me the source?
Sir, reddit.com.